figure out how I maneuver. My weapon of choice is the FN or the Ruger. Trumped out down on the west end with a Chula. Light some, sip some, a little hookah. Trips back and forth out of town, my little trooper. Rocks on us, the hot corners. We was putting work in when you was playing Pop Warner. Yeah, handgun on switchblade. I ride for my nigga, talk shit, we get sprayed. Yeah.
Barbershop, bamboo full of bubble gum, busting in the beam of a Benz when I'm bubbling, breaking down the butter at the bait spot. The feather on the bitch with a body like Baywatch. Basically, I body you broad day. Bipolar nigga that's broader than Broadway. Listen, B, I'm just trying to give you my history. Laid back nigga, but my nerves make you jittery.
That Elon Musty was down there in Pennsylvania way too long. He was down there damn for a week. And I bet you they were saying they were giving people $47. It was more than that. It had to have been, and I bet you, I mean, I don't know, but I would not be shocked if they were telling people, like especially Latin people, when they were registering them, I bet you they were telling them, now when you do this, now however they were saying it, you got to vote for Trump when you go in. When you go vote, make sure you vote for Trump. And I bet you they were telling them that they wouldn't get deported either if they support Trump. I bet you that's going to end up coming out. You're going to end up, in the coming days, you're going to end up hearing either it's one person or a few people, they're going to say that, and then people are going to say they're lying. They're going to say, well, Trump said we support, we must vote for him. And then the MAGAs are going to be trying to say how the Latin person is lying.
Right.
It's just too much. Like you said, baby, the math ain't mathing. And we're not trying to not make it math. It's just not. It's not unless they change how math adds up and
like,
stuff.
I don't know how other states are, but here...
We should do a dive in the next couple of days.
I thought you had to go straight down the ticket.
I thought... I mean, you would know a little better than me, but I thought that too. But... Chewy.
What? Hey, there was like a mid-year election or whatever for something, and I thought, and it said like, you know, if you're voting Republican, go this way. If you're voting Democrat, go this way.
That's what I thought, but clearly it's different for every state, right?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be, though.
No, because you're a registered Republican or registered Democrat.
Okay.
You can't split a ticket.
See, you're just like a lot of other people are like, wait, hold up, man. Like, what's going on here? And like I said, it's not like we're trying to find stuff. We're just reading and we're like, wait, how did she lose all 7 of them states?
But the Democratic candidates in other areas won. That just doesn't even make sense.
It don't. And you know the thing about it is, we ain't gonna be able to question it, because the people that can at least kind of do some digging, they're not. That's what I'm worried about. Like they were just saying on NPR, they were saying that basically this is Trump's country for the next 4 years. And the one good thing, this is his last run. He can't be president anymore unless they try to get on some bullshit and make it to where he can be in there forever. Because remember, he said just recently he should have never left the White House. And when you have literally everyone in place, you know, to set everything up how you want, it's crazy. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But I'm going to just say this, and I ain't trying to brag in any kind of way, but I'm gonna get through this shit. I done been to the belly of the beast. I done been to the joint. I done been through the worst shit anyone can be through other than dying or having some form of cancer or some other than that. I done been through this shit. I'm going to get through this shit.
I think...
Straight up.
I think most people will.
No doubt about it.
You know,
we're not going to just die and kill over.
Right. The country isn't going to burn down. It's just there's going to be things that we aren't happy about. Period.
But it's like, this is our country too, though, baby. And that's the
right.
thing. These white people, they try to act like it's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, who fucking told you that this shit is yours?
What's that one song?
Little Nina Simone here, y'all. What's that, baby?
Like that one song that you sing like in school or whatever. Like, this land is your land.
Oh, yeah.
This land is mine. I won't continue singing.
Right, because it don't apply, obviously.
Well, no, because I suck at it.
It's crazy. Oh, I saw some report, too. Don't know if it's a real pulse or none, so didn't want to do too much. But I saw somewhere it said, like, 70 or 80% of Native Americans voted for Trump, too. That don't make no sense. If anyone ain't supporting him, it's them. So, yeah, just something definitely don't smell right. But the thing about it is, when you have no power or control, that's all you can do. And that's why people don't understand, like, as black people, that's all we can do is protest, march in the streets, scream and complain, because that's literally all we got. We have we don't have voting. They said, just go vote. We don't have the numbers.
And then, if anyone, like, in government tries to look into this, they'll just shut it down.
Exactly. We ain't got nothing coming. We just got to, like you said, absorb this shit for 4 years and navigate around this shit and stay out the way. And it's crazy, too, because, like, some of these white people, they're just, the way they're going to be treating people out here, just regular. You know, because that trickles down, that attitude trickles down.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's also irritating
Huh.
when you burn the roof of your mouth on pizza.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I knew I should have waited on that pizza yesterday.
We were so hungry. Oh, speaking of that, Michelle and I, we made a little tombstone piece, and we were starving like slaves. And the thing came out the oven, and because Michelle usually waits. She's really pretty patient with waiting for her stuff to cool down. I was surprised she was even eating it. It was like lions that haven't eaten, and then we killed like an impala, and we were just the roof. Was it almost like Cap'n Crunch style? How they tear the roof of your mouth up, and Cap'n Crunch or honeycomb. This would be fucking the roof of my mouth up. Yeah, this is a Nina Simone. I thought some Nina Simone would be perfect this morning. But I'm going to let these dogs out here in just a short while and get some more coffee in me, get my NFL lineups together.
I'm not ready to be up.
Michelle's about to get back to bed. Little Gil Scott here, and let's see what you're talking about.
Get a chance to take a look at it. Across the street, they're demonstrating for world peace. Over here, you have different signs that have been sentenced to the star of our B movie, asking them about justice and freedom and equality. You know, the protests that are launched in this country are not launched necessarily against the government. They're launched in terms of the fact that this country has rarely lived up to its advanced publicity. This is supposed to be the land of justice, liberty, and equality, and that's what everybody over here is looking for.
Morning come and bring the tourists, painting rubbernecks. Perhaps a glimpse of the cowboy making the world a nervous wreck.
You know, the question is not actually who the baddest hombre is in these parts, because I think I'm the one. But it has a lot to do with the difference between the Old West and the New West and the way it is perceived. Because, you see, there are a lot of folks in America who are refusing to recognize the fact that today is actually today. Times have changed, but very few folks in America have.
Spend a day with the ghost, baby. Get to understand.
New style,
Shadow.
I'm the ghost of the shit for all the spirits I possess. All the voices I've been hearing, shit I'm feeling in my chest. I can go through the walls and blow through your soul. When it comes to the streets, dog, I get this shit my all in. If I'm not grabbing y'all, left you in the signs then. I'm a Sagittarius, the magician is my tarot card. David is my first name, beloved if you break it down. I'm a real nigga, I'ma hug you if you break it down. Styles is my last name, meaning the expression of art. I guess why I'm just blessed with the heart. And they call me Holiday, I'ma let the blank fill in. I call myself that cause I was born on Thanksgiving. 11/28/74. It's natural I break bread with niggas that was ghetto or poor. He's short for Panero, that's a mixture of Robert or Al. But I ain't acting with a llama, I'm wild. What? Here's why they call me the ghost. I'm half live, half dead, and when it's beef, I bring all of the toast. I'm the ghost of the shit. I provide you fluid that'll crack sidewalks and rise to sewers. Here's why they call me the ghost. I'm half live, half dead, and when it's beef, I bring all of the toast.
Constructive consideration. And this is the society that we're in, worldwide. And that's another thing. Stop talking about in the Northwestern Hemisphere. This is worldwide, always has been. White supremacy is everywhere. There's no place you can go where it doesn't reign supreme. That's what it means by supreme. That's everywhere, in every area of activity. Economics, they control it. If there's any people of color calling themselves having some kind of economic system that's not subject to the white supremacists, you're fooling yourself.
They do make themselves vulnerable to genetic annihilation. But I would say if the black people are intended to replace white supremacy with justice, then they don't have it. They shouldn't have that fear. But they still might have it. But if they believe that black people will not do the correct thing, in other words, they believe that black people do not believe in justice themselves.
Different white supremacists are very skilled, very adaptable, the most sophisticated ones. They know the white code. So they say, okay, here comes the black guy who, works down on the dock and whatnot, and he likes hip-hop. So I'll learn a little bit about hip-hop, and so that way I can talk to him a little bit about him. He'll be relaxed and whatnot, and then I can talk to him about other things that I want him to do that'll fit me.
It's that shit right here, boy. Fuck you thought. Big Mike the ruler. Styles P.
Cocaine and heroin, handguns and vehicles, money to get fresh. Knew that I was seeing new robbery, anything to try to escape poverty. Blue BMs, but the guts look at mahogany. Down on the pavement for a down payment on property. Everything is trendy. Spinning downtown with this little chick who love to keep a 40 in the Fendi. Used to rap without an audience. Nigga think this, you get clapped without an audience. Up in the hood, watch the school, you put your shorty in. Might be the one after pushing them, put the water in. So foul at, beer is a slight chance. Gun up in my night pants, weed in my night socks, running in my night shoes, money in my night box. Lose or you win, nigga, every time the dice stop. Even the 5-to-1's a 50-50 chance. You ain't live this life, nigga, you ain't fit to dance with the devil in the ballroom. Niggas clear the mall, not with guns, but with money now. Nigga, we need more room. Look at the cars that the lawyers drive. We ain't catch no cases, my nigga, I bet we all survive.
Show us the way, and if you can't show us the way, forgive us for being low. When I walked in the building, screams, fill up them jeans, raised around, functioning fiends. That's such a custom scene. Crime family, like the Genovese, but I got NFTs. Good morning, America. I'm high as fuck on NBC. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, y'all, I heard he put somebody in jail. It ain't the first time. A nigga that'll shoot you and tell, they the worst kind. I got everything out the mud. Had a dirt grind. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, we the earth signs. I wish wish I could reverse times. This Rochester, New York, if you Google search the worst crimes. Don't eat places where they serve swine. Make random off speaking with a damaged heart and hurt mine. I never let you niggas hurt mine. I was worth 900,000 before I put out my first rhyme. Get dog food and disperse dimes. Heard if you feed a dog raw egg, it make its first shine. The streets where I learned mine. Not medical school, but eat off the same veins the nurse find. Jesus took water and turned wine. I'm the same. I started with a quarter, now I serve pounds.
Always kept it 100. Can't call it off now, nigga. Gave you what you wanted. Better build the ark, nigga. I'm about to flood it. And when the blicky spark, just know you had it coming. You knew you had it coming. Always kept it 100. Can't call it off now, nigga. Gave you what you wanted. Better build the ark, nigga. I'm about to flood it. And when the blicky spark, just know you had it coming.
Lloyd Banks too.
Murder sports without moving cautious, it almost cost us. We've been them niggas before the office, go call your bosses. That make me sick to my stomach, just off the thought I'm nauseous. It came to where they ignore your wins and record your losses. Went from accords to Porsches. When you were walkers, dog, that money came with all these entendres. It brought me double crosses.
Okay, y'all, I got that clip I was telling you about that Latino dude. Here we go. He's talking about don't be talking to me when they're throwing us on the bus. Let me see. It's about.
And I'm gonna just say this: if you were,
it's about a minute and 2 second show.
And I'm gonna just say this: if you were part of that 68% of Latinos that voted for that man, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. When we're on the bus getting deported, don't even look in my direction. I do not want to conversate. I hope every single time you go to the panaderia, you get a stale piece of bread. I hope every single time you get a tres leches cake is drier than your grandma's kneecaps. I hope that you eat a tamal with raw chicken and you get E. coli. I hope that you always have snow in your driveway. I hope your transmission blows up. I hope that when you try to put on a jacket, the zipper breaks. I hope that every single time you put on lotion, you get ashy again. I hope that the eczema comes back. I really do hope that all your worst nightmares come true.
Wow.
My name is...
For real, right? People are mad. Because this ain't no game.
Rightfully so.
This ain't no fucking game, man. See, Marley come first.
Right.
What's up, baby? You getting your watch together?
No, doing my nails, but I can't read.
Dang, I wish I still can't. Dang, I can't talk about our secret because we'll tell y'all about it. It's good, but we can't.
Who's supposed to be able to read this?
Oh my God, yeah, you can't read.
I have a magnifying glass in my purse.
Yep. Yeah, we got a secret, but we can't share it. It's good. It's a good ass thing. We ain't moving or going nowhere, nothing like that. But it's just we can't. Because someone could be listening, they could hear it.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say, so. But anyways, getting ready for the football tomorrow. Oh, yeah, baby, we got to put your team in, too. Take the Chargers.
Okay.
Los Angeles Chargers. Excuse me, Charlie, I'll feed you guys in a little bit. Yeah, but people are upset. People are upset, rightfully so. You know what I mean? Because people thought, like, dude, I think even some people that voted for Trump, I think some of them thought he was just talking stuff, just, being Trump or whatever. They're probably like, oh, he's not going to do all of that until they start coming to your restaurant and taking Paco and them out. Taking the little 4 bussers you got working at the restaurant, taking the 2 dishwashers you got, and taking the Latin guy that you got that's cutting the vegetables and stuff, and throwing the garbage out and coming to clean up in the morning and shit before the restaurant opens for business. All right, let's get some music. Music interlude. But shout out to dude. He's a real one. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everything works out for dude, because that's fucked up, man, because he's going to be collateral damage. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say about 89% of Latin people that come over here, man, they'll be working and shit, and they'll be staying out of people's way. They don't even say nothing to nobody, really. Sometimes they don't even say hi to people. They just, you know what I'm saying? They'll be staying out the way and then, like, we all use their services. Like I said, we use their taco trucks. We use their businesses and stuff to come over and cut our grass and, like, fix our roofing and all that kind of stuff. Cut our trees down and shit like that. But they're not good enough to live here, though. They can fix all our stuff. That's crazy as hell. We'll eat all their food, love their food, but don't want their people around. We want the food around, but not the people. And that's what they should do. Anyone that's Latin that has any product over here, that voted for Harris, you know what I'm saying, that supplies any kind of product over here or anything, they should just stop selling that shit here. Because people slowly start to see and notice and feel that stuff. If people just stop messing and stop doing things. Because I know it's a saying a lot. Oh, well, let's just not go. Let's just boycott their business. Let's just not go spend our money there. And it kind of is just like, just a saying, and no one really, because people are like, oh, but like, where are we going to shop then? And where are we going? And I get it. I do get that. But still, take a stand, man. Fuck that. This shit is serious. Grow your own food. I know it just sounds, but it really could. But we got it, yeah. But that's the thing about me. I done been through the worst. Like I said, I done been to the joint. And I don't say that to brag. There ain't nothing to brag about that shit at all. But I'm just saying, like, I've been through the tough. Because you ain't going to go through nothing tougher than prison other than dying. Or unless you have, like, cancer or something like that. Something real serious health-wise. Ain't nobody been through nothing more serious. So, I'll get through this stuff. And I hate to sound selfish because I ain't like that, but like everyone else is, and you know what I mean? I'm done trying to tell people who are trying to tell you. Like, how are you, that's the thing, that's the other thing that just doesn't make, like, logical sense. Like, why when, like, over 80%, like, if you had, like, 10 people, and they were talking about something, and then like eight of the people were like, man, this is probably the best thing for the family, for us to all benefit, and this to work out best for all of us. And then you got 2 people being like, nah, man, forget that. We should just do this. Like, who? But you ain't got the support. Why are you going against us? And we're like, if you got 8 people telling you that something should probably be some way, then maybe they're right. And then just to disregard it and then go listen to someone that's racist and white. Yeah, that just don't make sense, man. That's why a lot of black people that voted for Trump, it was a fuck you to like other black people. Because they're scoring about something or whatever it is. All right, let me get some music going. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Don't let them see you. It's real out here.
Some SP to Ghost, Styles P.
D-Block. Space Ghost.
DJ White Should've knew I would come. If it was me versus the industry, to tell them to run. Ice on the mic, and I know what to do with a gun. So go ahead and get slayed. I'm nice with a blade, like Wesley and Blade. Stretching myself ahead of my time, still trying to catch up to myself. Like are these the best days? You see the next superstar, see the next slave. Burn like alcohol after a fresh shave. Trying to fuck with me like going to catch AIDS. It don't make sense. I don't sniff, but I still know the cocaine scent. Gunpowder on the hand, 45 louder than the band, playing at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, with the honey in the telly trying to freak away the pain. Used to ball with the gods, but now I don't fall for facades. Hustle hard to make all of us large. Some selfish, but yeah, fish sells. Yeah, fish gill, every car fish tails. All rise slow. The niggas move work till they flow like the stage like pyro. But some is getting sloppy like gyros. You soft like dough, follow. Let me slow down on the cook talk.
real ass author, fuck around, make the book off.
Phantom Hearts, motherfucker. Coming soon. Return of the Super Gang. You see it.
I'm off one, but I'm on one also. Trying to win the game, stop the clock, let the ball roll. You wanna get popped in their torso, whip in their face to their eye and their jaw broke. No love for the other side. Tricks like Biggie said. Ain't blood but a ping in the whole city red. Get rich or die trying like 50 said. Loaded up, pop, take that like Diddy said. Hit you while you drinking Patron to make the liquor red. Told you when I'm up in the zone, name is sick ahead. Couple homies used to be real, but then the bread got him. I give all of these rappers red bottles. Who want the ones with the spikes too? Now in your shoes and your face. If I don't like you, kill a top 10 on the list. Cause I'm the type to. Then the next 10 on the list. If they nice too, I clap. Put on racks on racks on racks. And whoever's on the top, when you come down, bring your strap. You know I run the bottom, where we let them shits go black. And D-Block hit you up, you ain't fucking headed back. Yeah, it's ghost time. Most time, nigga, more or less. American muscle, like the Corvette.
Constructive consideration. And this is the society that we're in, worldwide. And that's another thing. Stop talking about in the Northwestern Hemisphere. This is worldwide, always has been. White supremacy is everywhere. There's no place you can go where it doesn't reign supreme. That's what it means by supreme. That's everywhere, in every area of activity. Economics, they control it. If there's any people of color calling themselves having some kind of economic system that's not subject to the white supremacists, you're fooling yourself.
They do make themselves vulnerable to genetic annihilation. But I would say if the black people are intended to replace white supremacy with justice, then they don't have it. They shouldn't have that fear. But they still might have it. But if they believe that black people will not do the correct thing, in other words, they believe that black people do not believe in justice themselves.
Different white supremacists are very skilled, very adaptable, the most sophisticated ones. They know the white code. So they say, okay, here comes the black guy who, works down on the dock and whatnot, and he likes hip-hop. So I'll learn a little bit about hip-hop, and so that way I can talk to him a little bit about him. He'll be relaxed and whatnot, and then I can talk to him about other things that I want him to do that'll fit me.
That's all you got to do is look on not a presidential map, but like a map of, like you go to Google and type in a map of like red states, blue states, as far as it comes to what states vote what, traditionally or whatever. You can just look. That'll tell you everything you need to know about everything that's going on. Literally. And you know what's going to happen too? Because if you notice, what Trump's going to do, he's going to start with all the blue states. Like the ones that are like always blue. Like California, New York, Virginia, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? New Jersey, all those kind of states. Who else? Oregon, Washington. He's coming. That's where he's going to be coming to get the migrants from first. Watch. That's where they're going to be going. All the blue states to round all the migrants up there, because you know what I'm saying. Because he knows that's where he figures the migrants are that are either people in them states support immigration, or they are migrants, you know what I'm saying? And their people support Harris. Or if they're citizens, have become citizens, they're voting for Harris for the most part. So they want to bust that all up. You know what I mean? And get them out of here. Because then you're taking away voters. You're taking away blue voters or Democratic voters. That's what they're doing. That's all it's really about, is to get as many black and brown people out the country. And then, like, when Trump was saying, like, how you just vote this one time, you won't need to vote again and all that and shit. That's why. But here's the thing, too. And, like, for the black people that voted for Trump, like the 20% or whatever it ended up being, I'm hearing different numbers, like, but, you know, around 20%, 19, 20, whatever the shit. In reality, you guys don't matter anyways. And here's how I'm going to tell you why. Well, just us black people in general. Like, the president, they don't need our vote anyways. They really don't. They didn't need that little 20% of vote. In reality, they don't need no black vote. I know black women come out and vote a lot and tons. But in reality, no matter who you voted for, they don't need our vote at all. Because here's why. Why would any presidential candidate, why would someone that's running for president just intentionally get up there and disrespect and say racial shit about black people? He's been doing it for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know right there. Because if he thought and he knew, whether he liked black people or not, if he knew that black people were important for him to win the election, he wouldn't say all this stuff. He's smart enough to, like, keep all that in and just know that, okay, well, I'm not going to say that stuff because I need to win. Because dude's all about winning. So when he'll just still sit there and say racist stuff about black people, he knows that he don't need your vote. His people know, like, everyone knows that in reality. All you got to do is look at a map, like I was just saying. Look at all the red states. That's what I'm saying. There's really, in reality, only, what, like 13, 14 blue states or whatever it is, something like that. And everything else is red. They don't care. Them Republicans, they don't give a shit. California could stay blue forever. They don't care. That's one state. In reality, that's just one chunk of people. They don't care about that. That's just one big chunk of electoral votes. That, even though it sounds, what does Cali get, like 54? That ain't nothing in reality when you're going up against all these other red states. Texas has, what, 50 something. So, and Texas is red all the time. So they match California's total right there. So they're like, oh, you can have Cali, we got Texas, so boom. Your blue, your 54 is just gets, that's like a wash, you know, like in a bet. It's just like, oh, we're even on that one. And what, like, in reality, like, you know, yeah. So that's what they're doing. Hey, baby, want some of this cigarette? Right here. You want some of this? Oh, Charlie. And I was just saying how in reality, that president, that Trump, well, just in reality, white people don't need black people to win a presidential race. Just because black people, we don't have the numbers. We don't have the numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll always outvote us, white people, just by the sheer numbers. Right. So they know, like literally, they could run a campaign. That's why Trump just says all the racist stuff he says about us, because he knows we don't matter. We could all stay at home. It wouldn't even matter, because he'd win then, because he'd have the white vote. So, and the ones that's why I was telling him, that's why he disrespects us. You know what I mean? Because in true reality, he knows, like, I don't give a shit. I could win without their vote. They could all stay at home. It don't matter, because he's going to get white and Latino votes. And then all the states that are red, it don't matter. Like I was saying, they don't care if California can stay blue forever, because they got red Texas. So they match their little electoral votes. And you know what I mean?
Right. And the white people that would be offended are outnumbered by the white people that aren't offended.
Exactly. So they got everything cornered. Exactly. You know, all that's what I was saying. All you got to do is literally look at a map, like blue, red, and that'll literally tell you everything you need to know. And I was saying they're coming for the migrants from the blue states first. He's coming for them first because you get. That's why they want to kick people out that are citizens too, because they can vote. So you get all the blue voters out the country.
Right.
That it's all. That's why when he was saying, "Oh, you won't ever have to vote again," and all that shit. That's all what that means. That's all what that's adding up to. Yep. Man. And you don't have to be that smart to figure that shit out, man. That's why people are so upset, man, because they're like, God damn, man, we've been trying to tell you that. And then don't nobody want to listen. And then they want to get mad. They'll probably want to get mad at us for not giving a fuck. I don't, yeah. Because you can only, yeah.
How is it that I slept all day?
I know, we were knocked out. I just got up about 20 minutes ago.
And
yeah.
I struggled to get up.
I had a piece of pie and sat down. I was watching that Miami game, college football game. Yeah, but that shit, that's all you gotta do is just take a few minutes just to sit back and I was saying just go look at a presidential map or like the red, blue states and all that. Just go look how it all played out and that'll tell you everything. Yeah. Yeah, this is clip though I'm gonna play in a minute of this one dude. It's a clip, baby, I'm gonna show you in a minute of this Mexican dude. I think he's Mexican, but He was a Harris supporter, but he was like, man, he was going off. He was like, man, I hope when they come rounding us up, he was like, don't even look at me on the bus. And he was like, we were trying to tell y'all. He was like, I hope when they give you your torta or whatever, or he said, I hope they give you some and it has raw chicken in it, and you get E. coli. He was like, I hope your eczema kicks back in. And he was like, I hope some, like you get your taco is as dry as, as dry as your grandma's knees or something like, dude, was just, shit was funny. I'm going to play it for you.
I'm going to take Charlie out.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I know I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts if that punk ass Elon Musk was down there because he spent a lot of time in Pennsylvania. And he was throwing his money around, having them lotteries and shit and paying people and stuff to register or whatever, I think. Trying to make it sound like, I think they said they were only giving people like $47 or what. Like, first of all, that's just illegal. I don't care what nobody says. And I bet dude was giving them more money than they announced. He was probably saying, oh, we're giving them like, it comes out as an announcement that they're giving people like $50. But in reality, he was giving them like $500. And I bet you he was telling them and making them like, when they were registering them and stuff like them Latinos that barely speak any to none at all, they're probably telling them like, when you register now, like when you go to the booth, when you go in to actually vote, you got to vote for Harris. That's another reason why they were wanting them to go in on the last day and shit like that. But Elon Musk spent a lot of time down there in Pennsylvania. I would not be surprised if they were telling them that they had to vote for Trump when they went in to vote. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody going to ask you when you go in to vote, like when you go there to vote on like the 5th, they weren't asking people. They're not asking you, hey, what did Elon Musk say to you when you were getting registered? Hey, you just walk in there and you vote. Because, like, no one talks to you because everyone wants everything to be all on up and up or whatever. So you're going in there with your marching orders. Oh, they told you that you had to vote for Trump. That's in your head. So you go in there and just do that shit. And anyone I'd be willing to bet that they got more money than it was being announced. Because even if like people that were doing that, like the Latin people that were getting like registered and signed up by Eli and all them clowns and shit and the Republicans down there, and you know they were on bullshit telling them that okay, you got to register and you got to vote for Trump though when you go in. Because you already know them people are dishonest. Look at what they were trying to do. Was trying to steal the election and shit all last time, and all them fake electorals and vote, all that shit. Remember that shit? So what makes you think when they're down there trying to court voters, you don't think they'll lie to them and manipulate them and stuff and pay them? And they know half of them can't even speak that well. So they'll be taking advantage of them and shit. I bet some of that happened. Because she just got beat too bad, too. She got mollywopped. It wasn't even close. Yeah. Because how could you think you had such a great, like, campaign, such a great ground game and all that? And, like, if you truly believed all that and then you ended up getting smoked, I wouldn't be surprised if something fishy was going on, though, but I'm just saying, but that's what they're doing, though. They're going to come for the migrants in the blue states. That's why you already hear, like, Governor Westmore. I just saw a video online of him saying, like, that they're, like, getting prepared, you know, for the next couple months that are coming up. They're, like, kind of doing what they're able to do legally and stuff and just, you know, trying to get in position to fight it. Same thing with that Newsom out in Cali. Because that's where they're coming. They're coming to get the migrants that voted the blue states first. Yeah. And like I keep saying, that's just crazy because none of this had to be happening right now. Because Kamala wasn't going to do none of that to people, and y'all know that. That's crazy, man. She was not going to do that to nobody like that. And no one can find anywhere where she was talking like that. She was, you know, at the end, because if you go back and look at her record, she's for immigration, migrants being over here and stuff like that. She just couldn't really say it because she was running for, and that was like the main ass thing. So she had to like kind of find a way to be kind of, you know, in between about it. And that, like, yeah, that was crazy. But
and this you can freeze and you save it for your next pot of stock. Absolutely. You're thinking salt, but prosciutto has a lot of salt. So
I'm watching cooking shows on this little Saturday afternoon. They're relaxing.
Nice fresh eggs.
This is what's that, Lydia or whatever on Create or Channel 10, whatever that is. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm going to get that clip together, though. Masterminds. Y'all go check that show out. It's good. I'm going to play about a minute of it.
Just northwest of Chicago lies the quiet, affluent suburb of Barrington. In the early 80s, many of its citizens relied on the First National Bank of Barrington to keep their money and valuables safe. But all that changed on Saturday, April 11th, 1981. As the unsuspecting bank staff prepared to lock down the vault for the weekend.
What they have to go through to secure the vault on Saturday afternoon is they have to calculate the amount of time between the time they're going to close the vault and the time they want the vault to open. Once the vault door is closed, there's nothing outside of the vault that would allow you to bypass that.
The safe deposit vault at the First National Bank of Barrington was on a time lock.
But on Monday morning, customers and staff at the bank had a shock waiting for them.
When the vault attendant and the customer first walked into the vault, everything appeared to be normal. Everything appeared to be in order. There was no indication whatsoever that a serious crime had been committed.
The bank attendant put her key in the box. The customer put her key in the box.
and both the cylinder locks fell into the box.
Damn.
You don't think this is incredible. You think this is impossible. The FBI determined that $1.1 million in jewelry and cash were missing. There was very little physical evidence found at the crime scene. What they did discover was a number of mysterious clues.
Heading to the store, grab a few things. I like doing that just in case, like, Michelle's daughter needs our car or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the spur of the moment. And then I'll be like, sometime I'll be like, damn, I wish I would have went to the store then or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Like, kind of. So I'm going to go do that while she's up there chilling. Yeah, we got up at like 2 something up this morning. And, yep. And then, so now I'm just heading to the store, listening to a little radio. How's everyone doing? Yep, just seeing what's going on out here. Yep. It's crazy because it seems, I don't know if anyone else feels that way or can feel it in the air. It just seems like eerily quiet. Like in our building, it seems like extra quiet, or maybe it's me just noticing, or I don't know, maybe it's just because it's early as hell in the morning, but it just seems like it's, because of like just what happened with the president shit and all that. It seems like, because, you know, some people are still feeling some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. Just wanted to say good morning, everyone, and, yeah, check back in later or whatever, because we'll probably do another episode later tonight or whatever, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that, and I just wanted to say thanks for everyone that's listening. And, yeah, we're coming to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you know what I mean? All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to get some like sausage patties so we can make like sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches and stuff like that. Damn, I hope y'all can hear me. I had the phone turned down the other way, so I hope. And I got the window open, so I hope. Let me shut my window real quick. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to get like sausage patties so we can make sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches. Instead of, you know, going to McDonald's or getting them or whatever, we can just make our own. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like almost everything that we buy, well, not almost everything that we buy from the store and stuff. I mean, from like restaurants, fast foods, that kind of stuff. In reality, we could just make that shit ourselves at home. We're just lazy as people. In general, that's why everything. I never thought I'd live in a world where like I'd be, because I remember back in the day how I used to say it. Didn't even seem like it was even 10 years ago. I remember you used to say, like, damn, George Webb needs to have delivery, or they need to be able to, you know, just deliver, like, right to you, or that type of thing. Now, everyone's got a delivery service. But you know what I wish? I wish they cut that middleman, and I ain't hating on, like, DoorDash and all that kind of stuff, but they kind of fucked the game up in a way, because now, you know, when you got that middleman that you got to deal with too, you know what I'm saying? It sucks, and it takes longer for your stuff to get there. Like, I don't understand, like, why places just don't have their own delivery drivers. Like, whatever place it is. Like, George Webb, why can't they have a few delivery drivers? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or why can't, like pizza places, why can't they just have their own delivery drivers now, like it used to be? You know, fuck DoorDash and all that shit. Excuse me. Excuse me. I ain't even sick or nothing. I don't know why I'm sneezing. But yeah, I just like, cause they came up with that to, you know, for everything to be super convenient. I get it, but like it really ain't, because a lot of times when you get your shit from like them DoorDash places, because it's like first you got to order from wherever it is you're ordering from, And then you got to wait for the people, the door dashers, to go get it. And then they got to come to you. So, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes by the time you end up getting your food, that stuff will be cold sometimes. You know what I mean? Or also, too, like sometimes the amount of time it'll take for you to like order something like on DoorDash or from a restaurant or whatever, by the time you order it and in the time it actually gets to you, you could have been done made something, or you could have went to the store and grabbed the little ingredients or whatever and did it yourself. Yeah, I think we are lazy as people in general. Like all this technology has made us lazy. It's made us lazy and unempathetic, more unempathetic than we already are, and it made us less social. Like we don't even, like I even find myself sometimes getting slightly irritated. Like if my phone rings, like if someone calls me, I'm almost like, damn, like who is this calling me? Like why are they calling me? You know what I mean? Or like if the doorbell rings, you're like, who the fuck is at the door? I didn't ask nobody to come over here. Back in the day, that wasn't a big deal if someone just popped up at your house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless it was the police, you didn't want them popping up. But you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, someone knocks on the door, you're like, what the fuck, man? Who's here? All right, y'all, I'm about to go get these little items. And,
Motherfucking Styles P. This shit crazy. Super.
What's up, baby?
Close it up. Shit started off on the top.
You want to have a cigarette?
Deep breath, kicked in the door. Making the cop fall. Money wasn't home, so I tied up his cock hole. I had
just music, y'all.
$5 hole. What's the info, ma? She said,
you ain't gotta do that, keep it simple, Pop.
And then the phone rang. The caller ID said it was him. I'm looking for them stone things. You wanna keep it dome? When I put this on speakerphone, you better act real smooth. Find out when he coming home and play shit cool. Don't try to tip him off, cause I'm only here to rip him off. I rip your motherfucking nipples off. Phone rang again. She picked it up, she said she looking for him. She was in the kitchen looking for him. He spazzed out, called up bitch. Said he should put her on the corner, have a motherfucking looking for him. Then he laughed at her. He said, bitch, I'll be home later. Hung it up, I laughed at her. You got a funny nigga. She said,
I got a dummy nigga with a whole lot of money, nigga. You might laugh and think I'm a dumb bitch. It's the reason why I put up with dumb shit. Look at me, I'm pretty and smart. Plus I'm a young chick, 22 going on 23.
Most of the hitters that I know ain't got no Twitter now. Most of the gangsters that I know don't be on TikTok claiming you a killer. Every day you post a picture, unbelievable.
Still blowing smoke off the sofa, cheaping off the keys, feel like Sosa. Before we hit the streets, meet the chauffeur. Like Offset, I do it for the culture, but I'm more like Pennywise meets the Joker. And here's another verse to feed you vultures. Their social media, just mediocre, and it ain't La Vida Loca. If they are what they eat, they eating chocha. I keep my friends close and my frenemies even closer. See